Alright, we should be good to go and live now. I welcome you to Tabletop Arcanum, and this is going to be our first stream and a first unboxing because we got our hands on a lovely treat. The OP sent out very limited copies of this game, so we are going to take a look at it and see what's inside and have some fun with it. Let's see. Crank that open. Packing slip, don't need that. Oh, look at that. One beautiful Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Potions and Charms expansion. Now this one is actually the second expansion for the game. We had the monsters as our first expansion, and now Charms and Potions. Now, this one is exciting to us at Tabletop Arcane because Ricky is a huge fan of it, who is my co-host, who cannot be here, and unfortunately, I cannot wait for him. So, we're going to open this up right away and enjoy some of that. Same size box or so of the last expansion, so nice, compact. Get the classic cellophane off of this. Off to the side for refuse later. Now this is a little bit different. It's got like a sleeve around it. Now one of my favorite things from the original game was actually the presentation of the box, so all right. Talk about a tight sleeve. So we got that off, and let's take a look here at the inside. Doesn't have that inside trunk box like the original game had, but that's all right. First off, you got your overview of contents. Setup. It's actually a heavy cardstock on the outside, standard paperweight on the inside, so it's a little bit stockier, and that's because as you unlock the different packs, you're going to slide the rule inserts into it. That is very much like the last two games, so other than that, we got ads and a little bit of setup and rules. So, what else do we have in here? Some more tokens, including a extra wound token. Did this actually expand our player count? It did. We are now up to 5 players in Hogwarts Battle when it was originally a maximum of 4, so some extra tokens to accommodate for that. These, cheering, summoning, hover, these look like very different charms and or potions. Throw those out. Now taking a quick pander, those are considered the charm boards. So every player will get one of those and place it on top of their regular player board, giving you some additional options and abilities to be able to take on your turn. Likewise, normally we have the packs themselves. Pack 1, 2, 3, and 4. As well as specific divider cards for more potion cards and a Ginny Weasley starting card. So the original game had the core 4, which would be your Harry, your Ron, your Hermione, and then Neville Longbottom. The next expansion added Luna Lovegood, and now we're getting Ginny into the game. Now, think there might be something under here. Let's take a look. And there is. This is a potions cupboard. This is a game board. So within that, it actually even talks about that at some point, I hope. No. That's to be spoiled later. Put you back in the box for now. So one of the other things that we looked at is, so when you get the game, you'll get pack 1, which will have all of your first stuff to be put in there. Again, they don't actually have your standard cellophane wrap. They're just actually in like these little tuck sleeves. So we've got some new cards, some dark art cards. And we got some followers and our first set of encounter cards. We also have the various locations, as well as Ginny, a Patronus, which is Ginny's ability. And there's Ginny. A few new villains, including Cornelius Fudge, Fancy Parkinson, and Marcus Flint, which it's interesting. We're still using the movie art, but we're moving into a lot of the secondary and tertiary level characters from the books that get a little bit more play in the books and a little less time on the screen, as well as our first 3 locations, which talks to be about how many players can be. So let's bring this up a little bit and take a bigger look at these cards, because 2 to 3 heroes at the Black Lake, but it's reversible for the 4 to 5 heroes. So depending on your player count, you have a draw 1 or draw 1, 5 dark marks versus 5 dark marks. So nothing really changed on that one. The second stage actually changes it up a little bit. There's a lot more dark marks available on the higher player count. And the same thing applies to stage 3. So with that, a lot more options in there. Let's take a look at Ginny here. And her ability, once per turn you may discard all attack. If you do, all heroes draw, you may discard 1 attack if you do, all heroes draw a card. Not bad. You can actually do some big power plays if you got some leftover attack power there. Ginny has her standard 10 card starting deck, like all the other heroes, but like all the other heroes, you do have some unique signature cards just for them. So Ginny has her, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Hello Homoras. Nothing fancy there, we've seen those before. But her other 3 cards, she has her Pygmy Puff, Arnold. Along with the Bat Bogey Hex, and a Nimbus 2000. So she does have pretty much the standard stuff. The Bat Bogey Hex and her ally relatively do the same sort of things that the other characters do in Hogwarts Battle, but with a little bit of personal flavor on there. And then pack 1 adds a ton of, let's take a look here, a ton of cards for that. So there is quite a bit in this game. Barn Owls, Dean Thomas, Harry Potter, Hermione, Lavender Brown, Neville. A lot of ally cards that we have not actually seen yet because they're player characters, and now they may not actually be in the game if we have 6 characters to choose from. Some new spells. So lots of options in here. And this is just pack 1, so when you get the game, you played the first thing, and this will be the first thing you can get through. I'm actually going to reserve the surprises for packs 2, 3, and 4, as I feel one of the fun things about it is coming into it blindly. So enjoy looking at those when you get it. Hogwarts Battle is available in September. They had some extra copies available for Gen Con early. We were lucky enough to snag one and be able to show it to you. So I hope you enjoy it, and we will see you next time, and happy rolling.